Hello bros and welcome to this video, BroFive production. Next part, the Sakura magical ghost. I'll go right here, click so I get past that, and load in. We bought her a swimming suit that seems to be a bit too small. It's a bit small. We can please judge the size. The tiny bikini top practically clamps on her chest. She hasn't been able to actually fasten it properly yet. Well, yeah, it's kind of small, isn't it? She tries to fasten it again, only for it to nearly slip out of place. Way too small. Why does my chest have to be so big? Isn't it nice thing to have a big chest though? They say so, but it's a little hard to find clothes which are the right fit. And it's definitely not helping right now. Even as she says that, I can't really take my eyes off it. The bikini being so small might not be a bad thing actually. Well, I liked it at least. Well, we can't take it back if it doesn't fit. We can't take it back if it doesn't fit. No, it's fine. It's a gift from Tachi. I have to keep it. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. But my eyes go back down to her chest. The sheer difference in the bikini size and her bust just doesn't seem to be right. Try tying the straps around your neck again. Okay. She actually managed to make the knot strong enough to keep her bust up. But the bikini is straining. It's almost to slip out of place. Turning my attention away from that, I look down at her bikini bottom. It's much the same problem as her chest. Too small to actually cover anything. In fact, it's like she's wearing a thong practically. Are you sure it isn't uncomfortable for you? Yep, it's fine. Don't worry. More importantly, do you think it looked good on me? Yeah, it looks great. I'm glad. We managed to find the right color too. And if you like it as it is, she loosened the straps a bit more again, lowering her bust. Then I want to keep it exactly the way it is. Right. Well, she has a bikini now. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be for actually swimming though. As long as she's happy with it, that's the important thing. So, now's finally the time. We need to deal with whatever is underneath the resort. And I called Yuki and Hikari here. Now that we all gathered together, it's time to talk this out. I think you know why we're here. Actually, I have to check one thing. Menu. Gallery. 3, 4. Yeah, it's not time to end it yet. It's gonna be in the next episode in that case. I think you know why we're here. If I have managed to pick up on the problem, then I can't be the only one. These things are still coming, and we've destroyed how many of them so far? Hundreds, maybe thousands. Wouldn't they normally be done by now? Yep, that's right. And I think the accumulating evil here isn't disappearing. Exactly. We're going to have to deal with it at its source. That's the only solution I can think of. I'm afraid that this is true. The rate at which evil energy is gathering at this place is accelerating. We're already overwhelmed. So we have to go into the basement. And find whatever is down there that is causing this. At this point, I'm convinced that it's Yami. She isn't this powerful. Something else is down there. Maybe some sort of super slime. Well, whatever it is, we have to destroy it. chances are that it's going to reach the point where it will be too strong for us. I agree. Unless we act now, this is going to be an utter disaster. Do you think that you're ready to go down into the basement though, Tachi? Well, even if I'm not, we can't afford to hesitate. Very well. We will need to plan this carefully. Yes. The basement is where the evil energy is most prominent. But I'm sure the power of love will be able to cut through its darkness. I am sure too. And we have a roach wizard on our side too. Both of them look at me. Well, I'm not really much of a magician yet. You made quick progress though. I'm sure you will be fine. Yes, I am not sure what you did to train yourself, but it worked splendidly. All of those trips into the forest weren't for nothing then. Well, when are we going to do this? We can't afford to wait. So, if there's anything else we need to do, now's the time to do it. I will be fine. I can't think of anything either. I think about calling my dad. Nah, I send him the paycheck I got instead. I'll take a moment to think about everything that's happened leading up to this point. My life's taken a turn for the bizarre, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And these two? Well, I think it's obvious how I feel about them now. When we defeat whatever evil is waiting for us in the basement, I think I tell them exactly how I feel about them. Actually, Yuki is the one we run into the most. And it's actually her I've been trying to run into the most. So, this will give me the even more reason to do my best today. Well, if we believe in the power of love, we can overcome this trial. Yes, love will guide our way. And we must also believe in each other. Well, I definitely believe in Tachi. And so do I. I believe in both of you too. I put out my wand. It seems to hum in my hand. Maybe it's noticed my resolve too. Let's take a moment to plan this. Hikari should be leading in front. Her spells require her to be up close to the enemy. Tachi should go in the middle so we know he's safe. And I be the vanguard and provide plenty of firepower. Like the lover laser of death. It's not the laser of death. Besides, if I used that, I would probably destroy the entire building. Right. Why does she know such a scary spell anyway? Wouldn't the love manifest itself into something less destructive? Actually, never mind. There's plenty of stories where love caused heaps of destruction. Yeah, even I know that. So, will we go? Actually, the thing that caused most destruction is actually religion. That's why I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, and because of that I can't start a World War III. Plenty of people can do it, but hopefully they don't. Not anytime soon, at least. So, will we go? Yep, let's do it. I stand by your side. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a shadow in the room. When I turn around to see what it is, there's nothing there. Tachi? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. But I swear there was someone else in the room with us. Ayame. I think she is actually coming with us. She will appear soon. That's absurd though. No one else could possibly know where this place is. Could they? It seems the darkness of the basement has become as thick as ever. I swear there is some sort of fog down here. Hikaru and Yuki do not seem fazed by it though. I'm glad we chose to do this now. Judging by the atmosphere in here, it's reaching its critical point. Critical point? That's the point where an army of magical girls will be needed to fully suppress the evil gathering here. But there would be a lot of collateral damage. So let's do our best to beat it and make sure that it doesn't happen. This sounds so casual about it. But since we would a magical girl be anything but optimistic. As we move forward, we stick in our formation. Hikaru in the front, me in the middle, and Yuki at the back. I hear something moving somewhere around us. Turning back, I see a vine snaking its way towards Yuki's leg. Vapor Blade! My spell cuts the vine and make it recede into the dark. Oh, I didn't notice that one. Nice catch, Tachi. No problem. As we go deeper in, I can't help but notice a doorway. What is it about this door that stands out to me? It's almost like something is inviting me to open it. What's wrong, Tachi? Do you sense something? It's nothing. Somehow I feel as though I shouldn't open the door. Let's get going. As I turn my back on the door, however, don't worry, boy. You won't be alone down here. Ayame? Did you two hear that? Hear what? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe this place is playing tricks on my head. Sorry. The three of us continued to walk into the darkness below. So Ayame was behind that door, just hiding. But somehow Ayame's voice was reassuring. Oh God. We enter what appears to be some sort of ancient ruin. I have no idea what sort of architecture is supposed to be. How old is this? The atmosphere is unnerving, to say the least. But those two stand out again. The backdrop of the place looks like two blazing stars. Ah, now this is a proper ruin. It's been a while since we've seen one of these, isn't it? Do you deal with these things pretty regularly? You don't get by as a magical girl without encountering 2 or 3 ancient ruins of the evil civilizations. This is true, believe me. There are a lot of these in the world, and this confirms that Ayame is definitely not behind this. These places are the natural focal points for evil energy. It seems like a massive oversight that this resort was built on top of a place like this. That I can't tell you much about. Whatever this place is, it looks older than the rest of the resort. Yep, the ancient evil is hiding in here somewhere. Does that concern you at all? Ancient evils are a surprisingly common problem that we deal with. This is true. You wouldn't be amazed at how often we just find ancient ruins with something nasty hiding in them. But this one is different, right? A little bit. It's strong, but I'm confident that we can take it on. It's then that we hear the things moving through the halls. It looks like we're going to have company soon. I would not have it any other way. The carrier one begins to hum with energy. A slang crawls through the hall at us. Yeah, we already had that picture. I think we are gonna keep going. With these feelings, I will wash her away from this world. She brings down the wand like a hammer, evaporating the slime instantly. On the other side, a number of creeping vines begin to emerge from the cracks in the wall. I got this. The wand of the road twister can use any kind of magic. It is potential. And what would be effective against an enemy like this? Wind shield. I put up a barrier of air, allowing the vines to emerge from their hiding place. Have you got a spell for this, Yuki? And I also had that picture. Oh, love burn away all impurities. Let the passion of true be laid bare. Dismiss this evil and allow it to be scattered on the wind. The only thing I can describe as a heat ray pours out from the tip of her wand. As it touches the vines, the heat wave goes through them, burning it all the way through the cracks. What? Are you sure you are a magical girl? The spells are terrifying. That was a ray of love. Yeah, just like the other laser you have. Now isn't a good time, you two. We have more coming. It's like we kicked a hornet's nest. I see a predator flood of slime pouring towards us. Vapor shot. You have to concentrate the magic to a single point and release it. Bullets work on the same principle. The propellant forces all of the energy into a single point and releases it. My water bullet punctures through the slime, shearing a hole through the encircling tide. Nice shot, Tachi. That's a fine spell. Thanks, you too. But there is more slime coming. This isn't going to work. I need to seal off the entrance. Ice wall. A massive block of ice solidifies the entrance, effectively plugging the slime tide. That's not going to last long, so I hope one of you has a spell to deal with this. I might have something. Oh, love. In the darkness cast a light. Grant us a sanctuary from the terrible night. With this offering we make, please protect us and guide us. The two of them focus their magic together, creating a gradually expanding circle. When any of the slime enters it, it immediately dissolves. Fortunately, this spell is enough to make them retreat, and a strange silence settles over the area. This sanctuary spell should last long enough for a breather, but it only wards off the weaker ones. It costs us a lot of energy to cast it in this place, so we should enjoy the quiet while it lasts. Right. It seems whatever here has noticed us. Yep, I can feel a lot of evil energy making a beeline for this spot. That must mean that it's close. It must be desperate. Why wouldn't it be? With my love, any evil being would be afraid. No, I think they would be afraid of you completely different reasons. You're so rude. I keep telling you that it's powered by love. You couldn't possibly be evil if love itself is powering it. Well, Yuki, it's not something I ever wanted to admit, but your spells? They're kinda scary. Not you too, Hikari. Mind you, the whole mind-scrambling spell is terrifying as well. Necessity drives such things. Exactly, which is why I need my love beam. Love laser of death. It's not a death laser. If you're going to give your spell such a bad name, why don't you give Hikari's spell a name too? Something like scrambled eggs? That's a bit rude. The three of us are sitting there in the lair of the ancient evil. Yet we're all talking like this. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Somehow I feel like everything will be fine. It's becoming an eerily silence since I sent all of those minions at us. I can't help but wonder what's going to come next. So you two have dealt with ancient evils before? What's happening now? Well, it knows that throwing hordes of minions isn't going to work, so the next course of action would then either be to throw us off course or have a final confrontation with us. A final confrontation. Is there anything I should know before we get into this? Well, no two ancient evils are the same, so I don't know if we can tell you anything useful ahead of time. Do your best to analyze the situation and learn any potential weaknesses that it has. Right. Is there any significant in this location? They're right next to the ocean, and there might be caverns or something connected to this place. Oh, good thinking. Ancient evils are basically accumulated that evil energy. They tend to take it on forms which are suitable for their environments. So it's going to be some sort of fish monster. Probably. But we can't say for sure. It's a bit of a pain that we're basically going in blind. Surely we have something more concrete to go on than this. It's then that we hear a rumbling in the dark. Look like it's coming this way. Get ready, Tachi. Got it. I still have plenty of energy left. One of the roach whistles can surely give me victory. As long as I just use it in the right way. All of us hold our breath as its rumbling comes closer and closer. A colossal black slime quivers and dozens out the hallway in front of us. A humanoid form comes out of its body almost like a person made from oil. So, they have finally come. The foolish mortals who would believe that they can defeat me. The humanoid's face looks arrogant. Tell me, foolish humans, what would you do to stop me? I have existed since the dawn of your race. Empires have risen and fell in the what is mere blink of my eye. But you don't have any eyes. Now why did I say that? Can you not appreciate metaphor? It ignores me and continues to speak. How do you hope to defeat a being as magnificent and an ancient Saya? Can you feel my dark radiance pouring out from this place? It would be best if you just... Yuki raises a hand. What is the meaning of this, Jester? It's to tell you that we are bored of listening to you already. I swear, this is the 5th ancient evil we met and all them have some stupid speech lined up for it. Aren't you concerned with the repercussions of angering a being such as myself? The pair of yours looks amused than before. You aren't original in the slightest. If you want someone to take you seriously, maybe you should act less like a supervillain. Then what is... There was a time when men groveled at my feet and begging to hear me speak their gutturally tongue. How long ago was that exactly? You have to change with the time, you know. Isn't anyone here taking this seriously? I have been nothing but serious. The fault lies with you and your friends. It's amusing, but I have a little patience for fools and jesters. It holds out a hand and swirling orb of black mist forms in it. You were all a bit more amusing than the last group of priests who came for me. But do not think that I will spare any of you. Same goes to you. We will use the power of love to destroy and trace of you. Human emotion is no matter of power of the night. As the thing focuses its attention on me, I feel slightly unnerved. I will not let you escape. Once I have gathered enough energy, I will bring about the end of everything you ever known. The stars are right. Look for you. The stars are right, and this is your greatest moment in aeons or whatever. I'm gonna take off the headphones now before it starts to hurt really much. But for us, it's just another day at work. You will pay for your insolence. It launches the first attack. The swirling orb in its hand flies straight for me. I just shot the first thing which pops into my head. Mirror. I reflect the wall forms in the projectile's way, deflecting it. It crashes into the wall and detonates, leaving a perfectly shaped hole in the wall. Vapor shot. I take the first offensive attack. A petty spell. It doesn't even try to move out of the way. The water bullet simply plunges into its body and causes no damage at all. Damn it. It's just like a slime, but on a bigger scale. We're going to need more firepower if we want to hurt it. Give Yuki a clear shot. Do you think I cannot hear you? Another 2 orbs are launched at us. Yuki swats one of them out of the way with her wand, causing it to retreat back at the ancient evil. Hikari is able to nullify the other with her magic. The orb doesn't detonate on contact with the evil, it just gets absorbed back into it. My entire body is formed of this energy. It will do nothing if you try to harm me with it. Sounds like you're awfully confident about that. Be confident about this. Love, grant me your power. Enable me to burn away the sorrows of soil this beautiful world. How many times are they going to use the same pictures? I starting to get annoyed at that. That's just gonna. Her wand is humming again. Wait, she's going to use that? Anything but that. Your love laser of death shoots out of her wand. The impact unleashes a massive wave of force, making the evil humanoid body lose its shape. It's dazed. Strike now. Hikari charges in with her wand. Its energy hammer attack. But the slime suddenly pulls itself back together. Powerful spell, but not strong enough. It launches another orb. Hikari. It's a direct hit on her. The force of it launches her back. Damn. That hurt a bit. Most lesser beings would no longer exist after such an attack. But you are hardly like the priest who sealed me long ago. No, we aren't like them. We're going to outdo them by destroying you. Foolish pride. I need to think of a spell. His form is liquid, so it's not going to take any damage unless we work out a weak point. Wait, vapor shot. I shoot again, but this time I use it like an industrial water cutter. I am born of abyss deep within the sea. Water will not harm me. It does not move and simply allows my spell to hit it. My vapor shot doesn't penetrate through its ink-like body, yet you continue to fire. You are just wasting your energy. Am I really? I can control the water I'm shooting perfectly, including its temperature. Flash freeze. After pumping its body full of water, I suddenly drop the temperature. I think a thick layer of ice begins to emerge around it. So cold. Although it resists it to some degree, its body slowly solidifies. Hit it now, Hikari. Love, grant me the might to erase this misery. Banish it into memory. Her energy hammer spell is fully charged. She brings it down and over-erasing smash. The evil shatters into pieces. A good hit. That was a great idea, Tachi. Yes. This is the deciding moment. But our celebration is short-lived. The shattered pieces of the horror being begin to defrost. It returns to its liquid form. Keep hitting it, but it's too late. It's already formed into its original mass. That was rather painful. I must commend you for being able to launch such a hit on me. However, I will not be destroyed by something like that. Damn. Well, if it's actually ink, or it's actually water, use as much heat as you can and vaporize into thin air. I don't think it can come back after that. Damn. It simply has too much energy to spare. This is becoming battle of attrition. Its regenerative ability versus our ability to destroy it. We need to try something else. Do you think I will allow that? It shoots a globs of its body out. They're more like miniature slimes crawling towards us really fast. One of them wraps itself around my leg. Damn. Vapor. The other one wraps itself around my arm. It tries to wrestle the wand from me, but my grip is too tight. Instead, it settles for completely smothering my arm. Tachi, hold on, we get those off you. Will you now? The evil begins to shoot more shadows orbs, holding those two at bay. Then they have to focus on evading its attacks. We just need an opening, Tachi. Hold on until then. The slimes attached to me begin to drag me towards its main mass. Even with the power of magic, you cannot hope to best me. Why not simply give up? Like hell, I'm going to let something like this, like you, ruin the world. Just you wait. The futile words of a helpless fool. They are bittersweet. I won't be walked on by the likes of you. I got the chance to change the course of my life. There's no way I'm going to waste it by dying here. I refuse, even if I have to defy fate itself. I refuse. Oh, is that how it is, boy? Someone else has come here? Out of the darkness strides the last person who I expected to see. Ayame, what are you doing here? I am just out for an evening stroll, and it just so happens that I feel like going through the basement. So we have another fool come to join the Mace-Spree party. But no matter. It's slime still dragging me along helplessly. Well then, boy, I will say that you have me owe me a favor when this is over. She makes a few gestures with her hands, and the slimes that are holding me down shrivel into dark vapor. They are gone. The evil seems to recoil for a moment. What sorcery is this? Negative calm and manipulation. Remember it well. With my arm free, I immediately point my wand at it. Light lands. A powerful blast comes from my wand. It actually punches through the horror's body. Ayame steps confidently into the fray. Those who wander the night know that I am your master. Yield to my will, let the river flow in a new direction. Alright, I think that's gonna have to be the end for now. Next time we're gonna finish it. Yeah, either way. So at least that was all I have for Sakura Magical Girls this time then. So hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!